Let's go. Let's go. Higher and higher. You did feel me with holy fire. Everybody sing along. Higher. Welcome back to Common Sense for Relationships. This matter, we have to settle it today, hopefully.
Hopefully, we will reach the bottom of the table because last week, the thing, interestingly, the video from last week is just catching fire up and down. Any small forum I enter and I just post that small question. I entered one forum of singles and I post the question, and everywhere for 3 days they were debating this matter.
Disrespect matter, ba.
This guy, ladies are feeling disrespected. Do you understand?
I think maybe part of the problem is that, the narrative is men want respect, women want love. And then all of a sudden, women are telling you they want respect. What is it? You want to collect everything? What are you leaving for us, you guys? We'll find out.
Well, welcome back to Common Sense for Relationships.
Yeah, my name is Anete Bature, and
I am Kingsley Bature, the husband.
And today we're going to be looking at some of the interesting things that people are complaining about.
And I actually needed to mention the husband because there's a way you are looking fine this night. Some people may be catching feelings, so let's just keep it. Let's keep it straight. Let them know that. Do you understand? Because I realized that I didn't come to office with my ring today, so they may think that I'm just a
guest on the show.
So, but they should know that I'm the husband. So, guys, keep your eyes to yourself. Okay.
I will take that as a compliment. Thank you very much, my darling husband. Okay. All right. So you see that it's not just respect. Is he showing up well? Is he coming correct and so on? There's so much
correct. That coming correct. Okay.
There's so much that ladies are complaining about. In fact, there's one comment that I want to read for you now, where someone said, "Why are men so consistent with work emails, but inconsistent with love texts?"
I think that is why we have the crew that are going to deal with this topic with us. You see this topic? We call it Bare Minimum Kings and Broken Queens. It's like a versus battle. Bare Minimum Kings versus Broken Queens. Do you understand? Because the ladies are saying what they're saying and the guys are saying what they're saying. But then we have brought ladies and guys on the set. Let them come and settle this matter. Hopefully, nobody will tear shirt today. So with us in the studio are our very, 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 very astute, effective, loyal guests. They will introduce themselves.
And we'll start with Faith.
Hello, everyone. Yes, like she already said, my name is Faith Patrick, and I'm very happy to be on this show today.
Hello, my name is Yoma Gidiama. Yes, today is one of my favorite days because I finally get to talk about that thing that has been itching and annoying. So I'm excited to be on this show today.
Hi guys, my name is Uche Chukwimano, and I'm excited to be here, and I look forward to hearing what Yoma and Faith have to say actually,
On behalf of the women.
On behalf of the women of the world.
Anyways, my name is Kingsley Atobiloba. I'm here. I'm the chilled guy. Okay.
Wow.
Why do you say wow?
By
I'm the chilled guy.
implication,
You know that, right? I'm the chilled guy. We're good.
All right. So let's get right into it. Ladies, let's start from the beginning. The issue we're trying to settle here is based on a statement that was made in last week's show.
Yoma is the problem that all of us are having because the guys were dragging Yoma and she was just forming, as in the guys on the live chat, they were just dragging Yoma.
Somebody said Yoma is not being realistic.
Actually, we need to understand. We need Yoma. You have the mic.
Let's start. Yoma, over to you. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Set the record straight.
It's such an honor and a privilege to defend my posture, my position on this matter today. So I said that women are feeling really disrespected by the way men of our days, of our generation, are wooing us. We are feeling jealous of our foremothers because, we feel like they got, better treatments than what we're getting now, at least from the gist I heard from my mom. Right. So we're like, what's going on? Are we a piece of shirt? So that's the gist, too. That's how it
So,
started. Wait, so KJ.
Interesting.
KJ, wait, let me give my this
Oh
thing.
yeah, give.
So yes, after I
Don't
said
disrespect
that,
her, please.
Wow.
after I said that, I now started hearing people saying, "Oh, are you sure you're not feeling entitled? Oh, what do you really want? Oh, maybe he doesn't know what to do." I don't think that there's anybody that doesn't know what to do. When you want to play, when you want to watch your favorite football team, you know what to do. When you want to send emails in the office, you know what to do. But when it's time to toast us, you don't know what to do.
Forget what to do.
And so that's how the dragging went. KJ.
So when you compare our mothers of those days
Mhm.
and the ladies now, I feel like that's a wrong comparison. And the reason is because our mothers of those days never gave our fathers that much stress while they were toasting or asking them out. It was pretty straightforward. She sees the guy, a hardworking farmer in the farm or fisherman doing very well. She likes him. The guy is nice. And the guy sees the lady, our grandmothers back then, and she is very hardworking. Probably saw her fetching water from the stream. And he's like, man, I like this
That's
girl.
not the story.
Wait
That's
No,
now.
don't
Wait.
disrespect
Don't
me, Dad.
disrespect me. Oh, yes. She sees him. Oh, I like the guy. And the guy walks up. Our grandfather walks up to our grandmother and be like, oh, Achalugum. And the woman was like, and she was like, and he's like, I like you. Thank you very much. Hey, when can I come
KJ,
and
you're
wait
lazy.
now?
You're
When can I
lazy.
come?
No, you must
Well,
actually allow him
Allow
land.
me land.
Don't accuse him of
Yes.
something you are chief
Thank you.
at.
You know, I like you. I like to be exclusive with you. They might not put it that way exactly. And they're like, okay, the next thing is when are you coming to meet my people? What I go there? Simple. Now you're comparing that same grandmother with women of these days who would want the man to take her to a five-star restaurant to eat something or whatever it is. They just have their own definition of coming correct. Every lady now has a definition of coming correct. So even if the guy has a good intention for you, wants to get married to you, comes to you and be like, hey, I like you, I see what you're doing. Can we be friends? You're already sizing him up. You're sizing if he has a car. You're sizing what is in his bank account. You're sizing his shirt. You're sizing everything. And even if you want to take it to the next level, you now ask him, where are we going to? And the guy is thinking, oh, how do I impress this lady? What restaurant does she like? If I take her to Eco Hotel, does she really like Eco Hotel? Does she not like Eco Hotel? What kind of food does she like? What kind of food does she not like? Does she like Uber? Does she not like Uber?
KJ, I think. Hold on. I think you're even going too far. For me, I believe strongly, hold me responsible for what I'm about to say. I believe strongly that when a king sees a queen, he knows what to do. The problem is that kings see wretched house helps.
God bless
And
you.
house helps wants to get queenly treatment.
God bless you.
Queens don't beg to be served.
God bless you.
There is an aura that a queen carries that will make a normal man stutter
Thank you.
at talking to the queen.
God bless you.
If you don't have that aura, please excuse me, please.
No, wait. Okay, so
Thank you.
Can I respond now?
Respond.
In the first place, I think that you guys have just explained what the issue is, and I'm very happy because I see
Disrespect, right?
Yes, I'm very happy because I'm now seeing where the issues are, so we're making progress.
Tell us.
A king doesn't chase a slave.
Exactly. So why?
So when you are complaining about her wanting to be treated by like a queen because you believe that she's a slave or she's less than a queen, then you are indirectly telling us that you're not a king.
When she presents
Very
herself as a
simple,
slave,
very
why
simple,
enter her?
very simple answer. No. Very simple, very simple story. That's why I said, a man, you have the appearance of
you
a
have the
queen.
appearance of a queen.
A man approaches and realizes that the content is that of a slave.
Thank you.
And he
The
decides to
appearance
that walk away is a problem.
not a problem.
He decides to put
No,
you where
no,
you
no,
belong.
excuse
It's
me.
also a
No,
problem.
excuse
Again, a real king will stutter in the presence of a real queen, no matter how highly.
Baba, please, three bottles of cold beer for him.
No. on a
I
more
don't
serious,
do there.
on a
I don't
more
do
serious
there.
note, so that
No, let's go on. Let's
so
go.
that we
Let's
can
hear
really
it.
make progress, because it's
I'm
not
listening.
just to banter, right?
Okay.
We need to be able to really make progress on this
We are
conversation.
listening. I just wanted to
right?
clear that.
Good. So I want to establish something first and foremost, right? There are many queens that are being treated like slaves, and that is the problem.
The queens are short selling themselves too.
Whoa!
No.
Either
Hold on,
ways.
hold on,
Whoa.
wait.
But do you agree
You're
with
taking
You don't
us-
even see
No,
queens
excuse
anyhow,
me.
by
No,
the way.
excuse
Where are you
me.
placing yourself?
So
That's
That's ordinary
men.
men.
I've seen you to disrespect.
Yes.
How?
Let me explain.
How?
Let me explain something.
Go ahead.
Okay.
We cannot afford to have this conversation and leave where we are and come to that's another matter.
Go ahead.
If you believe, right? I want to establish. If you believe that queens are short selling themselves, we can talk about that. Yes,
Okay.
I might even agree with you on that matter.
Okay, go
But
ahead.
that's not the point that we're making. We are saying that queens are complaining about the kind of people that come to them who they respect. So we the queens, we're not saying that the people that are coming are slaves. We recognize that you are a king. But we are saying you are not acting like the king that you are.
My own
We
question is,
acknowledge that we're not like you that is saying that we are slaves. We respect you.
How
We
do
acknowledge
kings
that
actually
you are
do?
a king.
Do you know that a
But
king
you're
will
not
not even
a
toast
king will
you?
not even
A king will send his boys
his
to
boys to go
talk to you
and talk to you exactly.
No,
and arrange
How
it.
would you?
That's
Wait.
not an issue. If you send your boys to go talk,
Ah,
that's not an issue.
that's what you people call disrespect these
No,
days.
that's
Making
not what we call
this thing
disrespect. So
literal
you see the issue.
Kings don't toast for crying out loud.
They've not even been calm enough to say what are the issues. What are you guys seeing? What are we doing? So I think you need to calm down. If you get on the defensive, you keep doing the same things that you're doing.
But we are
Yoma,
listening for you to
Yoma,
tell us exactly
Yoma,
what it
exactly.
says.
How-
Maybe you're
how-
unable to actually put it
How do
right.
you? How do you
Okay,
think
can-
queen or
okay.
king come? How do you think king approaches queens, or how do you think
A king should
approach a queen?
You get it.
Good.
Now we are listening.
Okay,
So I'm going to.
Sue.
Wait,
Sorry,
wait.
yeah, I think you should. No, I want you to speak.
Okay.
Are you sure? So
Faith, no, because there's a perspective that I want to I want us to land on, right? Which is where we get, because Yoma is trying to articulate what she feels like the problem is, but the guys are saying this thing that you are saying is a problem is not like it's our problem. Maybe it's like is your problem, or is a general problem, or is a problem of perspective, right? So the thing is, we need to settle on what exactly is the problem. Do you understand? What are the ladies feeling that the guys are not hearing?
Okay.
And the guys, we also need to know, what are you seeing that the ladies are not showing? Do you understand?
All right.
What are you seeing that the ladies are not showing? And I think at this point, I don't know who is going to help us calm it down.
In
Should
fact,
just
I think
calm down.
they should just quickly do, one at a time. Faith, what is the problem you're seeing? Yoma, what's the problem you're seeing? Uche, what's the problem you're seeing? KJ, what's the problem you're seeing? Let's tackle it very quickly, because there's so much to discuss on this
I
topic.
agree.
Yes.
Faith.
So Faith.
Faith, thank you.
Okay, so it won't be as though it is just Yoma and I. Let me read this tweet online. This topic is such a trigger because I used to date someone like that. One time he went a month without talking to me. I laughed, but it's not funny. And we only spoke because I still chose to reach out even after how he had treated me. I definitely didn't deserve that. Years later, I never ever make this mistake of allowing a man to treat me like that. It's more cringy when you look back and ask yourself, why did you allow all of that to happen and still continued to date that same person? Silent treatment is beyond punishment. It's abuse. Seriously, I was even going to say this thing is actually wickedness.
So it's easy for us to read the side of the lady's story, okay, without hearing the guy's part, okay? Because now the question would, and I'm not. This is not me
Being defensive.
towards what the guy did, or justifying his action of silent treatment. But then again, to keep the balance, we need to also hear his own side of saying, why was he silent? What could have been the reason why he was silent on her for 1 month? What if him speaking triggers her? Yes. What if him speaking up? I've been in the situation where the ladies do not want to hear your side of the story. They don't care. So it's like the more you speak, the more angry they become.
So for national peace.
So for national peace, let me keep my mouth shut.
Or
Okay,
could
so
it be the case of the kind of ladies that they want you're asking them out. They are saying no, but they want you to continue asking out. Someone like me, I don't have that energy.
That one
I
is
take
also
your no for your no.
wickedness.
So if it's a no, I go silent.
No, there are ladies.
There's no
there are
energy
ladies,
at all
There are
for
ladies
that.
who
Okay,
don't
so
like that.
what-
This is
They keep coming and
2020.
asking,
This is 2025.
why
No
is
time
he not
for-
pushing? Why is he not? I think Yoma has said something like that. Why are you not pushing hard?
Okay,
Why
so
you not?
let me bring up a life experience, like something that actually happened to me. So there was this guy that was asking me to get married to him for like 2 years, and every time he sees me, he's like, "Oh, Faith, you're the one I want to marry," like in public, that kind of thing. Please marry me. This, that, I've been asking you. You don't want to, and I could. It's actually funny. I could stay for like 2 months, and this guy will not call me one day. Even when I go on my leave, he won't. Other colleagues will be like, "Oh, this," and I've not seen him for a while. He will not even know I went on my leave, and then it's this same person that is like, "Oh, I want to die if I don't marry you." Like, how do I reconcile
But when he
this
sees you,
action?
when
When
he-
it's and why I even call it wickedness is because now that when he sees me and he's like, doing all of that, everybody's mind, oh, this guy is really into this girl, so everybody's giving us space, that kind of thing. Probably potential serious people that would have come will be like, let me leave my guy, that kind of thing. And see what he was doing.
Did that guy have the potentials of someone you could
Exactly.
date and
You
marry?
could date and marry.
Did
Yes.
he?
Did he?
I'm
Not
going somewhere.
completely.
Then there is
actually.
if he
So Keje, you guys need
If
to
he
understand.
did,
You
I would
guys
have-
need to
I would have
understand.
asked-
You
okay.
guys need to understand the issue.
okay.
I need you to listen to understand.
Do you
the
know
issue.
one of the reasons why I think he didn't have the potential of someone I can date was because of this matter?
So
I'm
Other-
like, I
other
can't
than
date
this man.
someone.
why I asked if he had the potentials is that if I were a lady and a guy is doing this and I can see that he has the potentials of who I want to be with, I'll just call him and bro, stop confusing yourself.
Exactly.
What's up?
What's up?
That's exactly what I did.
And he said,
And he was like, I
I
have a problem of talking to people. I don't even my
and
mom.
then you
has
walk,
told my
you
mom
walk
family
away
yet.
Want him and walk
like
away.
he never existed.
Yes, I did.
never
That's
even-
what
He's not a king. A king doesn't have issues with his
You know why
communication.
I'm-
These
you
are
know why
what
I'm-
we are
you know
seeing
why
and
I'm
we are
paused. I'm
complaining
trying to stop
about.
this thing because I feel like we're digressing.
Okay.
Okay.
What we are saying, she's giving an example of her experience. And what we are saying is that we're seeing so many of that now. What is going on? So it's not what's happening with this case. It is that there are so many men coming in some very funny ways into
It's like
our
it's a trend,
system.
not
It's
just
a
an event.
trend.
Okay. Since you are seeing that,
So there's
this
this
is
guy that asked me out on a date.
before you say. Let me say what we are also seeing. We are seeing women who appear as queens but are not queens.
So we'll talk about that, but that's
Yeah,
not
so
what
that's
we're talking
another
That's
about.
actually a
problem.
different
That's a
case.
I actually
different
agree that we'll come back to
conversation.
that
Okay.
conversation
So
differently.
because
But
if we move from one conversation and just shift.
No, I just wanted to
So
put that.
I'll say to you that are there women who are acting like queens? If there are no women on earth who are acting like queens, then let's know that that's the issue. But if there are women who are queens, not even acting like, are there women who are queens out there? If there are one or two women who are queens, you get the opportunity as a man to chase. So you pick the ones that are queens. But when you get to the queen, are you treating her like a queen? That's the issue here.
Yoma, there's something I want to say, and I think it would really help because we're discussing this and discussing the experiences, but it would really be interesting to have a list of what are the rubbishes and nonsenses that you people
That
are
we are
seeing
going
out there.
through.
Do you understand? I would like to hear example. A guy said he loves me, and I was expecting him to follow up with a conversation or a call or a text, and he just ghosted me after that initial expression. Or I'm expecting to hear something like, this person is always in my space, he's acting like he's into me, but he just has not asked me out, so I don't even know whether we're in a relationship or not. I'm expecting to hear.
Yeah.
Tell
so
me.
there are so many things
We
like
have a lot of it. That's why I was going to jump in on another example, right?
Yes,
First,
please.
First just shared one, right?
Yes.
I had this guy I met. I just met the guy. I was like, oh, it was quite interesting. I was like, this guy's nice. And then the guy is like, I want to take you out on a date. And then I'm like, okay. And then we set a date. Of course, I was not in love with the guy. So I went on with my life. Sometimes the guy will message me. I might not respond immediately because I have like a lot of things I'm doing. I have a workload on my, do you get? And then when I eventually respond, next thing you know, this date never happened. Till today, the guy stood me up twice.
wow.
Okay,
So
that's an
When I now
example.
saw him where I usually see, and when I saw him where I usually see him, he now goes, "Oh my God, our date, our date." I'm just looking at him and I'm smiling, right? And then I even gave him another chance, like, okay, let's go on this date again. He still did not. And then what did I hear? Oh, she's not very responsive. But I'm not yet in love with you. Like, I'm not there yet.
you don't need to be in
I-
love. You don't need to be in love to respond.
KJ.
No,
Did you hear-
I was
could you-
genuinely
I'm
being
sure-
shocked. It's not like I was
I think
ignoring
I should
him.
ask Faith. Faith, were you listening to her?
Please.
Did you pick the
I
issue?
picked the issue in
Hold
that.
on,
I did.
KJ.
I
Let it
did.
not be like. Let me say it
What's
calmly.
the issue?
How do I come to you, show interest
God
in
will
you,
bless you.
And even
ask you out on a date? I'm speaking calmly, and then you're taking forever
So,
to respond.
What do you want
because
to do with my
you are
liver?
not in love with me. Who told you I am in love with you yet?
Excuse
yeah,
me.
I
Excuse me.
I,
No,
as a
wait,
king,
no,
I have things to
No.
do with my.
God bless you.
No,
When you
excuse
give
me.
me that silent
Excuse
treatment.
No, I don't
me.
think.
You don't get a second chance. That guy is even very
No,
nice.
excuse me.
No.
Excuse me. No, that's
Okay.
improper.
Okay.
We set a date.
Okay.
I might not. I have workload. I'm not ignoring you.
Just like he
Just
has
like he
work.
does.
Yes. So if I send you a message, and I don't reply in 30 minutes or in 1 hour,
No.
Or
What
in
if it's
one
in
day.
3 days?
I reply to every message that this person sends to me. I just had
Eventually.
a
It didn't
Yes.
sound initially like it was an hour thing or
hour
30
thing.
minutes
Ask me
thing.
now, so
Faith,
you
did
now
it-
ask me.
Did it sound
asked
like
me.
still
No, I was
not
not
good
ignoring
enough
his
reason
message.
for him to stand out.
So we had a date.
Wait.
So in my head, let me tell you how it
I
was.
could
In
have
my
thought
head.
she cancelled on me?
No. Did you ask?
I
So
don't need
in my head, right? Oh, I have a date with this person. Now I have a lot of messages that come on my phone. I cannot respond to everything at once.
What if that's the same
Except-
for the guy?
No, it's okay. They don't respond too. But then we had a date which we planned and agreed
And
to
you
go.
didn't show
So
up.
on that day, did you drop a hello for
Sure.
him? Hold on. On that day, did you drop
No,
a hello in the
I
morning?
did not drop a hello.
Did he
for
drop a
him.
hello?
What if
I
he
did not
forgot?
drop-
Because
no.
men don't understand dates, actually.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you're coming to me and you're the one that wanted to have a date with me,
You should have set a
I
reminder,
expect
right?
you to send me a message and say, "Oh, today
There,
Are you
is the
still
day."
there are two issues.
Yes,
There are
that's
two
how
issues
I'm
here.
not going to
There are two
pretend that
issues
that's
here.
not how
I
I want
think
to
my
do it.
position
Uche,
remains my position.
there are two issues
You
here,
need to
Yoma.
give me some
Number
body
one.
language that will make me
Thank
remember.
you. There are two
I
issues here.
already said-
Number one, there is
I
the
already said
conversation.
yes to the date.
Number two, there is the date. Okay, the conversation precedes the date.
We're supposed to
What's the
familiarize to an
exactly.
extent. There's supposed
What's
to
the
be an
energy
building
you are
up.
giving
So
during
what
the
you're saying is
conversation?
that if you plan, there was enough energy for you to see me as worthy to ask me out on a date.
Okay.
Then I responded. I don't know what kind of energy you want, apart from yes. When a girl has said yes to a date, that means she has given you some green light.
Every other discussion we have to wait till
Every
we
other
have
discussion
gone
we have
out
to
on
wait
that
until
date.
we go to the
Nah, I don't buy this.
No, that's
I
not.
don't
That's
buy
not.
this.
Excuse
Next
me.
issue we have, please.
Sorry, Uche. So something I would like to say here, because it may look like it's supposed to be simple enough for people to get, but if we're having this argument, then it may be that it's quite a challenge. Really,
Yeah.
really, who should lead in the relationship? Talk about our African context. It's men that should lead. Okay. If you have asked a lady out, you asked her for a date, she has accepted, you people have set the place and the time. I am expecting that as a person leading in that relationship, you should follow up with a hello, how is your day going? Or I'm actually looking forward to this day. You know, just even if it is just one small message as the days lead up to that date, there should be communication. Now, if I was a single lady, right, and I am interested in somebody, and he has managed to ask me out, whether he sends me a message or not, I will initiate a conversation, because I do not see anything wrong in saying, hey, today is quite hectic over here. How is it on your side?
Bobby, God will bless you.
God will bless you.
Just because you are my wife.
Okay,
you
but
are
let
already
me-
blessed.
I'm
Wait,
going
wait,
to
wait. Let me land. Let me land. You know why I said God will bless you? Because the truth is, I hear. I'm not saying that everything that the ladies or the guys are saying are not okay. They are good expectations to have. But my father used to say that a lot of problems in this world are caused by expectations and unfulfilled expectations. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of expectations that are not getting fulfilled, and instead of people to analyze and attack the issue, they are attacking themselves, the guys and the ladies. So in this case that you're talking about now, guy has managed to show you green light. Now you say you are busy, which is right. You should, if you are not busy at this age, there's something there. Do you understand?
I
At this
agree.
age, you should be busy. Because life is in stages, men and in sizes. Right? So at this stage of your life, everybody in this stage should be busy. Now you are busy. The guy may also be busy, or the guy may be having liver failure. Whatever the case may be, right? Whatever the case may be. Yes, whatever the case may be. So if the guy has moved the motion for a date and he did not hear any green light, as in, he did not hear anything, you said yes, but after saying yes, nothing is happening, until the day of the date. He doesn't know whether the date is going to happen or not, but you in your mind you are saying this. I've said yes, that means it's like an appointment. We are going to meet on the date. So like you said, if you were the person and you are single and there's some interest, you will do what? You will move the motion and say, how far? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't even have to be talking about the date.
I
can
think-
be talking about.
I think there's something we are even Mama and sir. In the story she just told, the guy actually did reach out after the date had been accepted.
Okay.
He did reach out, but because she was
busy.
she did not reply to the
Is
guy.
that really
any
the case?
message.
No, I don't think so.
That's
That's
what I
not
heard.
it.
Not what I
That's
said.
what I heard.
So no, don't misunderstand.
Actually.
If you misunderstand me,
No.
your response will now be
Be
incorrect.
different. Okay,
Do you
good,
understand?
good.
So that's not
That's
what
why I
said.
asked you what you
Now,
heard
let
as a
me
woman.
say the story again, so that you will not now be
No,
responsible.
just this part.
Why?
Just
Because
this
there's some
part.
things that there's some
Because we
things
can
that
actually
women-
rewind actually to get the right thing you said.
Yeah, there's some
So
things
just
that
this part.
women do, right, that I don't support.
Okay,
Now,
please.
this person reached out. This person is someone I was very friendly with. So it's not somebody that, maybe I was forming or no. I was very friendly with the person. So when the person reached out to me, for a while, we're even on a conversation track. You know when you're talking to somebody, you're chatting.
Talking stage.
Then after a while, other things come up. So it's not like the person reached out to me and I just don't answer. No. When he reached out to me, how are you? I'm fine. Where are you? I'm at home. Have you eaten? Yes. What did you eat? Right. Like we had a whole something that shows you that this person is open to you. So that happened. It's not like it was just, will you go out on a date with me? Yes. Okay. Then I now went home. Then the person said, hello, how are you? I did not answer. No, that's not what happened. Other things now came up, which was not even intentional at all. As in, I didn't even realize until the person now mentioned it that, it's like I was not responsive. I didn't even know that I was not responsive. Do you understand?
There's
Now,
probably
you-
a reason. There's probably a reason.
Communicated.
Yes.
For him to say maybe you're not
Hold on,
responsive,
JJ,
that was a communication
No,
too.
so I think that person was overly sensitive. That's what I think. Now, let me explain something, right? In responding to what PA and PK said. Now, for me, I'm not like every other person. And there are a lot of girls that they've been through a lot. They've given people chances and they ended up getting hurt. They looked at the whole situation and they're like, if I had known, I would not have given this person this much access because I had been seeing the signs from the beginning. So for me, when a person says, I want us to go out on a date, I am friendly to that person. I am intentionally friendly because I want you to know that, hey, I'm open. Sometimes I might not even want to date the person, if I'm being honest. But if I even want to be as much as be your friend, I'll be friendly enough to be able to sit with you and say, okay, I like you, but it might not be, do you understand? So I was very friendly to you. And then the time that you're supposed to go on a date with me, you did not say anything. I did not feel like that person could leave me. And I did not ignore going because I could not have done that. But it's like you saying, I want a yellow shirt. And then the shirt is looking yellow. And then suddenly you see that it's red. Oh, is it red? Okay, I don't. So I felt like, okay, this might not be what I'm looking for. So my not pushing further was because I felt like it might not be what I'm looking for. And then I wanted to give this person a chance. Yeah, but I'm not going to start because of, see, there's this wisdom in okay, if this is not, I'm not going to pretend and go on that date because I'm not even going to enjoy that date.
Wow.
So
That,
Pike said
I
something.
have to now go and remind you to go on the
Pike
date.
said something, and I want to ask you a follow-up question on that.
What was exciting? I'm coming.
Okay.
What was exciting about the date for me was that the person asked.
Okay.
And what would have been exciting about the day that would have given me that confidence as a woman to feel like a woman and to feel
Being
in my
wooed.
feminine would have been that he remembered that he asked me on a date
And
he followed up and said, Yo, ma, we're going out tomorrow. Remember, where do you want to go? Where are we going?
Wow.
When that was not there,
Okay.
it wasn't what I wanted.
I want
And
to
I
ask,
could not
I
have
want to
deceived
ask
myself that it's what I want.
a follow-up question on what PK mentioned, okay? Please, in plain bullet point answers, please. What are some of the things you expect a guy, a king, to do when they are weighing you?
Okay.
Just give me like 3.
Before she
You
answers
give me
that
like
question,
3 too.
before she
Let's
answers
know.
that question,
I love the
we
question.
need to go on a short commercial break.
All right, welcome back, everybody. This discussion is getting serious, is getting hot, is getting concerning, and to help bring extra perspective on the issue, we have another person joining us on the show today, and that is Vicky.
It's
Vicky,
like- it's like
you are
wrestling
welcome.
match.
Yes.
Yeah, stopping.
Vicky, not James.
See what you did
I
there?
see what you did there.
whenever you see me on this show, just know it's hot. It's about to go down.
I'll pour water.
So I'm here.
All right,
I'm
now,
here.
thank you for
So-
being with us today on the
so,
show. So,
Yoma,
Yoma,
back
yes,
to you.
that question.
Okay, so I love the question, honestly. 3 things that we love. Clarity, right? From the start, when a guy comes up to us, we would love for him to be very clear. If you don't like me to the point where you want to start saying some things and you just see me as a friend, it's okay to be a friend. I think sometimes guys feel they just need to come with the whole.
Even being a friend, guys are not even taking the friendship serious as the ladies.
I
So if
know.
you say, "Oh, you can be a friend," the guys are not even clear with themselves.
Wow.
So that,
they
so
won't
that
even
clarity
be clear
is
with
what I'm
you.
saying. Like, if you want to be a friend and be a proper friend.
Just be a friend with sense.
Oh
Wow.
God, help us.
Yes.
She's
Did
here.
our forefathers
She
go
has
through
come.
all this?
That's
Okay.
number
Yes.
one.
Just be a
Go
friend.
ahead,
So
number
clarity, what do you want? Be very clear. I want to be your friend. Oh, I like you. I don't even want to be your friend at all. I just want to
be
joke
looking
here.
at you.
I want to date you. I want to marry you or whatever. But just be very clear. Number one. Number two, consistency.
I can
So
see the
for
seeds
me,
there. The seeds are
That
put
was
together.
like the major challenge I felt like, I was seeing. And yeah, because we've had a number of experiences. So there are certain things you just say, this one is the same thing, like, So consistency. This is what I want. This is who I am. And you don't have to do too much. I think that there's another thing with guys feeling like they need to do the wall. They need to just be consistent.
I
If
think
it is.
they actually, guys, from what you said, consistency. Guys think they need to do too much, but sometimes we don't need you to do too much. There's some little things that really matters to us, not the too much. But guys these days, they just feel, what they need
thought
is
it's
money.
the
Example.
I thought it's
Give
the
us
bare
example of
minimum
these
that
little
is-
things.
So what guys are actually doing?
Please give us
Give
example.
Doing
us like
it
10
very
bullet points so that we don't get lost.
No, ladies, for example, some of us, in fact, me, I love attention. A man calling you, how are you? How was your day? Just checking up on you is enough. But then some of them would just say,
Sorry, I want to ask a question.
Don't ask
wait,
Kidi.
they'll be
Let's
doing
allow.
calculator.
they'll be
You
doing-
called today.
you got,
so it's my turn to call tomorrow. If you don't call,
she did not call me.
Next
Let me
point,
call
next
her.
point, next point.
Continue.
yeah.
That's all.
So, what?
This
was
sounds
the
like a
number?
curious
She
case of
said,
Kulu mental.
Attention.
Examples of
Attention.
Attention, yes.
Yes. Guys these days, they really need to put more effort. The lady was on her own.
Consistency and effort.
the
Consistency
lady,
and attention.
the lady was
think
on
that's
her
important
own
already, okay?
when you went to her. She didn't say, "Oh, come and ask me out."
Mhm.
Now you went to ask a lady out, and she was like, "Okay, let's date." That's when they will now ghost you.
There's fun in doing that,
Yes,
though, but
they'll
that's not what
just
we are discussing
they'll
today.
just ghost you after
I hope
that.
you're not okay.
So
no, I know you're
please,
being very
why did
serious.
why
all
did
the
you
things you're
come to
saying, I
me in
know
the
you were
first
not, so
place?
it's fine.
Why did you come to me?
Yeah.
I was on my own.
So,
So
that's why that's explaining why. For this example I was giving about when the guy did not call, I just said to avoid somebody that is not serious
There's no
and
serious.
investing
They're
my
wasting
time on
time.
something
Okay,
that
is
will
precious.
not go
I
anywhere.
think they've given the bullet points,
Okay,
even though they
she
didn't
said
make it.
three. She said
Number
three. She said three.
Number 3, intentionality.
Okay.
Nah,
Please explain that
that's-
thing.
Intentionality.
That thing is causing
intentional.
problem.
Come and just so it's like the way I'm hearing it now. It's so okay. Imagine that comment from last week that the person was saying, "Hey, they don't know what to do." So is it that you say you just want to toast me like that
And just
like,
go
you just
back
want
home.
to come and just
just
say I
post
like you
and
that's
go back
it?
home.
I think in 30
No
seconds,
effort.
I'll
So what
just
are you doing?
in 30 seconds I'll try to ask a question that would help you
No,
guys.
but
When
wait,
you're
let me
faced with
define
this,
the intentionality very well. I'm
I
sorry.
think you understand.
So what are you doing? What are you doing? No, because I'm trying to
Go ahead,
respond to
go
what
ahead.
that person
Okay,
said
go ahead.
last week. It's not necessarily that you must do a particular thing, but there must be something that you're doing that shows a woman that, okay, this guy is really serious. That's
Okay.
what intentionality
So
is.
just to help you man, any other lady that might be fair, because KJ, come to think of it, some guys actually they beforehand.
No, yeah, true.
But when you meet such guys, I remember PA actually saying something when she was sharing how she and PK started dating and all of that. In her case, there were a list of questions to ask. So at the point where the guy starts confusing you with his lack of clarity, lack of consistency, attention giving, intentionality, and all of that, why not take the initiative? I'm not excusing them. I already said some guys actually go below the bar. What stops you from calling the person? You don't need to give a book. Like, sit down, see. I don't like being confused. I think the energy you're bringing is very confusing to me. What do you want?
Okay.
So that means there's
That
a part.
actually would
There's
help
a
you
part.
sieve out.
So it means
the
that there's a
signals from
part
your
for the
serious
lady
guys.
to
I
play.
have a question. Yes, picking up from what PK said, the ladies have a part to play. I have a question for you ladies and for all ladies watching this. You claim you are queens, right? When you
It's
queens,
a claim for the fact
It's
that
a
you
claim
don't
for
know
me.
that we are.
no.
He doesn't believe they are. It's not his fault.
Wait. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why.
That's the
Let
problem.
me tell you why.
That's also a problem.
Let me
That's
tell
a
you why.
problem.
He
That's
might
also
honestly
a
don't
problem.
I don't think you're a queen.
No, Uche, I'm saying
He
that
can't see your
that's the
Finley.
reason.
Sorry, Uche. Let me ask.
Problem.
But let him ask his
Let me
question.
ask my question now.
Let him
Let
ask.
me ask
I
my
mean,
question.
you can't force me. Even
Wait.
Tinubu, some of us still don't recognize him as
Wait,
president.
let me just explain
Let him
something.
ask his
Let him
question.
ask the question.
Let me just explain something. I'm saying that the fact that he's still not sure that we are queens, this is
Who
the
are these
problem.
we? Is everyone a queen?
That's enough reason for you to avoid her. If you think she's not, if you know she's not a queen, alright.
So allow him
You
to
are
find ways.
queen.
If you're not,
wait,
if you know
wait.
she's not a queen, avoid her.
Alright.
If you say you are the king,
get
avoid
it.
men.
You guys are quick.
My.
Sorry.
This thing is not as hard as
Sorry.
it makes
All
it sound.
right.
Uche, let's assume.
All right, guys, I need to cut in
JJ,
here.
let's assume that this conversation
Yoma,
is for
1
queens.
minute. I need to cut in here. Let's settle this matter of queen and king.
Yes.
Okay.
Please. That's why I
Now,
want to have a
you
question.
guys have to acknowledge the fact that some people have not represented the rest of their gender well.
God bless you.
Okay.
Agreed.
You will
I doubt you agree.
You will find
I agree.
ladies
Agreed.
who are literal gold diggers.
God bless
You
you.
will find ladies who are using men as their get out of poverty card.
God bless you.
Do you understand?
We
You will
agreed.
find ladies who are making crazy requests from men, almost as if you are using them as a tool to fulfill your own purpose. Now, on the other side, you will find men who are using ladies also for their own purpose.
God bless
You will
you.
find
Very
men
true.
who are not able to communicate what they are really there for. You will find men who are placeholders. They are using you as a placeholder. They want to get sex from you. On top of that, get money from you in some cases. They want to use you to shine. They want to even just have you on their list so that they can use it as bragging rights. All sorts of things that guys are doing. Now, because this is happening a lot, it's easy for guys to label all ladies as they are not queens. And it is also easy for ladies to label all guys as they are not showing up, or they are not representing, or they cannot cover me, or even label them before they have had the chance to prove that this guy is one of the lot. So now, what is required here is acknowledge that there's the generalization going on. But if you are serious about settling down, and if you are serious about finding the right person in the midst of the lot, then you need to pay a little more attention, go a little further in asking questions, giving people a chance to explain their actions.
Thank you very much.
Because you may not know what happened
that
made somebody do something.
I will still ask my question, though.
You ask your question.
Yes, so just take the time to find out a little more. Take the time to ask questions, and sometimes assume that maybe it's not that this person is ghosting me. Assume that maybe this guy is really finding it a bit difficult to approach. If I think he's treasure, how do I enable the process? So you have to go the extra mile.
That's where I wanted to extrapolate to say, truly, is it possible that some of the queens have kicked away good guys just because they didn't give them the chance?
I want to ask my question.
Right?
No, I didn't mention name.
I want to ask my question.
Let KJ ask his question, please.
You can mention my name.
Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
yeah,
Now, this
your
question
question.
is directed to the queens, the so-called queens.
Wow.
I'm not talking about the ones that are not queens. These are the queens, right? You guys. I mean, Yoma, you are the president.
Yeah.
What does a queen do when she finds a king? Using Queen Bathsheba as an example. Queen Bathsheba, she heard about a king, but was it King Solomon that went?
Yes.
Yeah.
She went to.
She went.
She traveled.
She
Traveled
traveled
all the way.
To see him.
to go and see.
KJ is very comfortable.
We are talking about we are talking about
to him.
We are talking about kings and queen. I'm bringing a practical example. Was Solomon a king?
He's very
Yes.
serious.
Was Bathsheba a
So
queen?
KJ,
Yes.
KJ has asked his questions, and while you answer that, you might want to chip this in. Now, because of the incidents, or just like you're complaining from your female point of view, from our male point of view, a number of ladies have turned guys or made guys to become that person that has the mentality of, let me chase money. I mean, these ladies don't know what they want.
God bless you.
Let me chase the bag first. That is one babe I'm sure that if I'm doing my things right,
I can
will
get that
have
babe,
her.
guaranteed.
And the money will stay with me. No disloyalty. She won't cheat. She won't see a bigger man and run. No. Money is loyal to whoever speaks the money of the land. Hold on.
Okay.
So sometimes it could be that because of the experience, we've gotten to that point where let's get the bags. Emotions can come later. And in most of the times, it works because when the guy has put in the energy to actually get these bags, the women that surround them, they are not looking for his toasting ability because the money is in average. At the end of the day,
Imagine
ladies are
if
looking
I tells you, let me tell you
the problem.
you think you want to now arrange the dates.
Joe,
You know he can
you
fall
want
it.
to remind him of the date.
No, let me tell you.
You remind him of the date.
So, KJ, let them respond
Let
now.
me use myself as an example.
His
right?
question, and
I
then
had this friend, very close friend, very wealthy guy that was asking me to marry him, and I turned him down.
but you've had a lot of sit-ups. So what's really going on?
I don't know,
Personal
maybe
question
it's
now.
different.
How many?
Maybe it's
I mean, I can top of my head about 7 guys or even 8 that there's. What's
don't know
really
why
happening?
I don't know why I'm still on the street.
We need to actually arrange counseling session first now.
I said it already.
It's something she
You
needs.
shouldn't be on the streets right now.
PK is trying to defend himself, but he has said it.
What did I say now?
Don't worry, I've accepted it. It's only a fool that does not take correction. So this is the thing, right? We need to understand something. That
Yeah.
the issue in the dating scene, we'll be lying to ourselves if we say that it's the men. That's not true. So when we fire the men, it's not because we're saying that the women don't have their issues.
Okay.
Because we are currently talking about the men.
Okay.
If we can even bring a day, I want to even hear because I want to do better and I want my gender to do better, right? So I think that we need to first establish that.
Okay.
That the fact that we're firing and saying men are doing this doesn't mean that women are not doing certain things.
Okay.
Right? But responding to what somebody else does there is a skill in response. There's something called the power of your response. So the fact that someone has done something wrong, the fact that someone's fapped my bucket doesn't mean I should go and fap another person's bucket. There's still a better way to respond. So if you meet women who, unfortunately, because when I hear things like this, I feel bad because I feel like it's affecting things for those of us that are not like that, right? So if you meet a woman who, unfortunately, is after your money, after certain things, I don't think that the right response should now be that
Leave her and go and chase money,
to leave
right?
women. Leave that woman.
To be emotionally unavailable, right?
Because I can tell you for a fact, I know women who are not trying to get money. They just want a decent guy. I gave myself as an example. The guy is very rich till now. If I call his name, somebody you might even know. He's that rich. And people thought I was crazy. And I was dating someone else. In fact, that one even come and visit me because he was my friend. So that one come and, in his house, and he was always looking at that guy. Look, I was just driving a simple Camry. But he was very thoughtful.
Camry is simple.
Very intentional. Very kind. Very consistent. I left the guy with all the money. And honestly speaking,
the same guy that has money has all these qualities you've been talking about.
No, the other guy.
Okay.
That had just a Camry.
They had just a Camry.
That's what I'm saying.
Camry is just.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait.
That's what I'm saying.
We can't ignore this.
Money.
We can't ignore this.
Sometimes it's
No.
not
We are not ignoring this. Guys, can you see?
Can you see?
A guy has a Camry.
And it is
He's
just.
consistent. He's caring. He's everything. And Yoma still thinks he's not.
Let me get the message.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that before KJ, because KJ that wants to eat my head off. Now, I was trying to compare.
Yoma, let me help you. Let me help you in this case. KJ, before you take off her head, she was trying to compare between these two guys that she talked about. It's not about the money.
You've deviated, okay? What is this she wanted to compare about them?
Maybe this one was driving something better.
Okay.
So Camry is not.
And
Allow her to land because I don't think you've.
this
Don't
was
let her land.
driving
Let her land.
Because
Let her land.
really after
She should
her.
know. Let her land.
Let me land in Jesus' name.
Land.
Amen.
Maybe Jesus send you.
So what I was just trying to say is that if you compare the two of them, that other one looked like he was poor. The guy that was driving the Camry compared to
the other person.
the other.
Okay.
They said guys that didn't have cars. It's
Okay.
not. But I'm saying compared to the other guy who I've already said is someone that if I mention his name, you would probably know him. So he was extremely wealthy.
Okay.
He was asking me to marry him. Now I started dating someone else under his nose. I literally was even showing the guy off that he would see the guy because I can be like that if I like someone, right? So he wondered, why would this girl leave me for someone that is riding to him? And not to me or to him, just a Camry. So it's not me, it's him. Yeah.
Okay.
Isha did not say just a
Highly
Camry.
defended.
So no, she has landed. So my question
landed.
Where I'm going is that the guy had the qualities that I wanted. So
with
there
the
are
lesser
so
car
I'm trying to
in
say
comparison to the other guy. Yeah.
Yes, I'm trying to say to you, men, that there are women. That's just what I'm trying to say. That there are women out there that it's not about the money. If it was about the money,
I
would
have
gone
one last question. I promise you.
Yeah.
I have one last question. I promise you.
Do you get what
Yes,
I'm
I get
saying?
you. I have one last question.
Okay, please.
It's 2 in 1, and I'll ask it very
you've not
briefly.
answered my question.
Hold on, KJ.
What's your question?
Now, hold on. My first
KJ,
question.
don't cry.
My first, the 1A is one question, but 1A. Do you realize that queens are getting married every other Saturday? What is wrong with the people that are queen and single? Do you really think it's men, or are those queens getting married? Don't rush to answer. I have the second part. Do you think those ones getting married are Queen Pro Max?
A queen and more.
So exactly. Second question. This is based on the question you just, because apparently you ended up dating the guy with the lesser car in comparison to, I get it, okay? So there was a guy who was extremely rich with that lacked some of the things you were looking out for. And here is someone with a lesser car but has all the other qualities. Why did you leave him?
I didn't leave him. He left me.
Oh.
Why did he leave you?
Okay, let me
That
not
might
lie.
be
I left him. Okay, I left him. Let me not lie.
Why did you leave him?
Because that's a sincere confusion.
Either way, there was a living.
Hold on.
Okay,
Either way, there was a living.
let me
Let's
defend
hear.
myself.
Yeah.
I left him because he was cheating on me.
With a lesser car.
Yes.
Even
So
with the
that's why-
Camry.
Even with just camera.
with the
Without the
Camry.
camera.
Even with the
This is the
Camry,
issue.
still cheating.
I left him. I stuck with him, even though he did not have the money of my other suitor. And at the end of the day, he betrayed me.
You stuck with him even when you were just using just Camry.
I asked. Because you're making it look like the queens are there, but the guys are not seeing them. But
The
then
kings are not
queens,
seeing them.
the kings.
so we need
so
to
the queens
establish-
are still getting married
No,
every
no,
other
we need
day.
to establish
So is
something.
it really the king's
No,
problem?
no. We need to establish something.
That there's a
guys.
problem.
Guys, let's establish something very important. People are getting married.
Yes.
Guys are getting married.
Yes.
Girls are getting married.
Yes.
But there are trends. Do you
Yeah.
understand?
So that's the
when we are
problem.
talking about
That's
a
the
trend,
problem.
doesn't mean that people are not getting married. We're just saying that there's
are.
certain things that are not going right.
They're not
It doesn't
going
mean that there are
right.
not things
People
that are going
actually
right.
getting
Yes,
married.
but we're saying
Fantastic.
that there is a
are.
trend.
I think PK wants
So can we?
There's
Yes.
a trend.
Yes.
PK wants to.
Yeah. So that's where I want to come in, right? To say, how do we begin to tie this up? Because there's a lot of, excuse my French, rubbish going on out there. There's a lot. Do you understand? There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening that should not be happening in the relationship space. But yes, we can explain it away with many things: past relationship, exes, modernization, just pure foolishness, and a lot of things are going wrong out there. But how do we get it right?
So, well, one thing I'll say is this. If you want to achieve anything, there are principles and then there are approaches. Let's put it like that. So when it comes to this whole thing of being in a relationship and finding the right person to settle down with, get married to, and all of that, there are principles that you need to work with, and there are values. Those ones are the core. Do you understand? Those are the core. For instance, your values need to be aligned, your beliefs need to be aligned, and so on. Now, the approach has to be dynamic. It has to be fluid, it has to be flexible. Do you understand? Example, I am going to Lagos from Calabar. I can go by air, I can go by road, I can go by sea, for instance. I must not be fixated on I must go by road. If it happens that it would be better with the conditions on ground for me to go by air, I should be open to that option. So when you come to relationships and you come to this whole who asked who out, how did the person ask out, did they take me to the right place, or is she responding to my text immediately, or how many days lapse time between communication, all those other things that are approaches, please be flexible, because if you want to achieve your aim, you will realize that approaches are not crucial like that. Approaches are not fundamental like that. They are not bedrock like that. In other words, you can be flexible with approaches. Example, some ladies will insist that the guy must lead. And so for them, leading means that every single conversation, it must be the guy that starts. And even when they get married, they also believe that it must be the guy that initiates sex. And it must be the guy that does everything. But flexibility will tell you, consider that there might be something here, something there.
The
So
guy they hustle, you don't
allow
get
for
time.
his
no get strength, sef.
unavailability to some extent. Allow yourself to try to bridge whatever gap may be there. It's just about flexibility. So my very simple, very plain, very basic advice is, don't allow yourself to be so stuck up on a particular approach that you miss out on the people that you already align on the fundamentals, your beliefs, your values, and a lot of other things that are crucial for you. Don't allow things like he did not do this, or he should have done that and he did not, or do you understand? On both sides. And don't allow the generalizations of this age, the trends that we're talking about, to make you label everybody, such that when a good person comes to you, you just put the seal on him. Time waster. Another one passes, the next good person comes, you put this one, he's not a king, or she's not a queen, and so on.
Unintentional.
Please pay attention so that you don't miss. It's just,
I think I'll
talk
take it.
about diamond in the rough.
Yes, I talked about diamond in the rough. A lot of ladies want the diamonds on display. The diamonds on display are the ones that you see in store, and they are you see in stores. They are when you see them arranged, they look like, wow, this is the kind of guy that I would like to marry. Hey, but there are diamonds in the rough. A diamond, when you see it when it is being unearthed, it does not look like that. But some of the guys that you are seeing that, oh, this is the person I want, is another woman that has polished the person up and is looking like that. Now, I also understand that some ladies don't have the time to do projects or to do journey. That depends on the stage of life where they are. If that's the stage of life you are not ready for a journey, go and buy the diamond, pay the price. Whatever is the cost, pay the price. Because some of the cost will be the diamond on display doesn't care about your feelings.
The diamond on display has acquired everything he wants in
wants
life.
So don't be
he's looking
expecting
at it
him.
like, please, don't disturb me.
Don't be
And
expecting.
the diamond on display may treat you like one of his furniture. If that's what you're going for, then take it. If you don't want that, then be ready
So
to work with a
diamond in the rough that is treating
hold
like
on.
one of his furniture?
Yes, that's.
Can
I'm
we
coming
talk
to
about that?
I'm
Diamond
coming
on
to that.
display.
I'm
Can we
coming
talk
to that.
about that?
I'm
Because
coming
that's
to
the
that.
trend. That's what we are complaining about.
I'm coming to
We
that.
are talking about the diamonds in the rough that is treating us like furniture. And we're like,
No, this
you're in the rough, you're still treating us like furniture.
this is what I'm trying to come to, right? Because I have to go from one end to the other end so I can bring the balance, right? So if the diamond on display, like we have said, attention, you might be someone that demand attention, but for someone that is a diamond on display, attention is programmed. I can only give you 1 hour of my day at so time of the day. That's what you can afford. If that's what you can live with, that's what you are going to get. Now, move it to the other side. That's what I mean by you have to pay the price. Move it to the other side, right? The diamond in the rough. The diamond in the rough is the person that is on his journey. He has not arrived, but he's on his journey. But then you say you find a diamond in the rough that is treating you like trash. If the diamond in the rough can treat you like trash, it means that you have short-sold yourself. Let me be very clear. There's something my wife wrote in her book, Husband Material. And I'm going to make a recommendation for every young person. Go and buy that book. There's a section where she had 100 questions that you can ask. This is and I'm giving this to ladies that feel like they've been treated like trash. There's a way to not let anybody treat you like trash. And the way to do that is to do what? Is to set your standards and don't even give the person the opportunity to lower them. Let me explain what I mean. And because I feel like a lot of times the young ladies with so much potential allow themselves to be taken for a ride because they are feeling like this thing you're talking about. They are feeling like he should be the one to lead. But in the process of him not leading, you are just hanging around for the ride. Let me explain what I mean by not letting someone treat you like trash. If someone steps into your circle, you have to be able to ask leading questions. In husband material, there are 100 questions you can ask anybody. You have to be able to ask questions. The questions will let you know whether the person is a trash or he's actually a diamond. The questions you ask, you understand? What are the questions? Just like we started at the beginning when we say, oh, the person asked for a date and then the conversation didn't come back. You didn't need to let it get to the day of the date for you to now find out that he's standing you up. Come on. You're a queen. How can someone stand a queen up? But in other words, in order for that not to happen, you should be able to do what? Set the barriers. So if the guy is going to stand you up, you will know 2 days or 3 days before that day because you have asked some questions and you say, sorry, we can't do this. So it's not even a case of standing up. It's a case of you have had the conversation, you have set the parameters, and then what can happen? You are home and dry. So my point is, there are questions that you will ask. There are things that you need to throw out there to the guys that are coming to you. And I'm talking to ladies. The guys that are coming to you, there are things you can throw out there that will not let you be taken for granted. Those are the things that you do to protect yourself. Those are the things that you build around yourself. And those are the reasons why the questions are important. Ask the questions. If you ask the questions and the guy now did not answer the questions, we can now say, okay, you already know what to do. You are not going to be treated like trash because you can conveniently. I told you, when I asked my wife one question at one time, she gave me a foolscap sheet of questions. So let the guy say, oh, I can't deal, I can't deal. This is too much. You know that if you can't deal, come and be going now. We don't have anything to talk about. Okay? But then that's what I mean by you need to give people the opportunity. In fact, like my wife said, give them the opportunity to fold their hand. Then you can take a position.
Yeah, so I think this discussion has been really important. One thing we always emphasize: you need to understand the uniqueness of your own journey. So don't allow generalizations to be what is guiding or not guiding. And since you know that there is the generalization in quotes, then please just do the extra work of filtering and finding out and screening and see. Relationships, you have to treat it like business.
I've said it
You
before.
have
They
to
were dragging
you have
me.
to
I said it
engage
before. They
engage
dragged
your
me.
brain, engage. Don't stop the oh my, I'm following my heart. It's my feelings. No. Use your brain. You have brain very well. Do what you should do. Imagine you are having a business engagement, and then the person, you say, okay, we are having this deal, okay, we'll meet on this date, or something, and then there's no, you will be following up to make sure that there's still alignment until
Until the day of the day.
Do you
In fact,
understand?
I've had clients that book appointment, and because they failed on the appointment, me, I will not sit down and be waiting for them. They booked appointment. I will send them in this thing in the morning. Okay, are we still having the appointment? We are not having that. They are the ones that. Do you understand?
Yeah, and if they are not going to show up, then they'll say
So that I
why
can
they're
do
not
something
showing up.
with my time.
But
So
then,
sometimes-
but then you're not putting your life on hold if people don't show up. You move on because you already had your life going on before the people wandered into your space and asked for a date or something. So just using that as an example. So yes, we'll wrap this up here, and we will pick up next week because we have talked a lot about the part of women feeling disrespected and so on and so forth. But another thing that guys are concerned about is this issue of vulnerability. KJ, do you want to just use 1 minute to shed light on this vulnerability issue, and then we will wrap this up?
Honestly speaking, 1 minute will not cut it, but I feel like the whole topic on vulnerability needs to have its own topic, especially when it has to do with guy. And I'm saying this because the topic vulnerability concerns me a lot. Very much, because with everything that's happening, I don't think um there is there's that safe space for guys to be vulnerable. We can't even be vulnerable to our fellow men, let alone the ladies are not even making the environment.
They'll call you. They'll say you're using it for therapies.
Exactly. Someone said unpaid therapy.
unpaid
So what does
therapies.
that mean exactly? What do you
Sorry.
mean by
Don't get
Sorry.
angry.
Um,
You were
sorry,
saying
sorry.
you were calm.
Sorry, sorry.
that's
KJ,
that's
don't
triggering.
cry,
It's not.
sorry.
Don't tell me don't
Don't
cry.
cry, don't cry.
Don't tell me don't cry, because it's the reality of life. Guys have a lot bottled up inside.
Yeah.
If their fellow men are not creating a safe space for them to be vulnerable, the ladies are not creating a safe space for them to be vulnerable, then where do they go to? Now, when guys pour out this whole compressed emotion, someday they are tagged and called different names.
Yeah.
So the whole concept of vulnerability, the whole topic on vulnerability, we cannot finish it in 1 minute. A different
Yeah,
topic should be
yes,
created on that.
and that's why I just like the fact that you have highlighted some of the concerns and the sensitivities about it, because really that's going to be our next topic. So if you are on that table, guys, make sure you join us next week. And ladies, if you feel like this guy is always coming to dump his stress, his everything on me, and he's expecting I should accommodate it and so on and so forth, and you have concerns and you want to express those concerns and get answers, join us next week for Common Sense for Relationships. I think it has been great today.
Wow.
Everybody came guns blazing from Faith to Vicky to Yoma. Oh my goodness, Yoma. And Uche, who was just looking for fault in what Yoma was saying. Uche, as far as I'm concerned, today you came with a bias, so we will talk about it later. KJ.
No, but Uche helped us land at the end.
Yes,
So.
yes. It was a good bias.
Yes,
and
my darling husband.
Yes. No, but as we always say on this show,
yes,
common sense.
Common sense is
It's
not
not
common.
so-
See you guys next week.
So common.
All right.
Let's go. Let's go.